This episode of Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. Get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Luca Perich, and you are listening to Capes and the Lunatic Sidekicks podcast.
What about our Quasar podcast, the Quantum Zone?
What about our Quasar podcast?
The realm of the future in a timeline divergent to the known Marvel Universe has undergone the debilitating war of the worlds and the destructive Bethune invasion. In response, a group of survivors has joined forces to protect the cosmos in the 31st century. The good guardians of the galaxy. The ones who are good at their job. Hello and welcome back to the Quantum Zone, episode 119. I am Phil. Joining me as always, Master of the Quantum Zone.
I am Will. Hey everyone.
And Master
Of tardiness? Of lateness? Just say it.
Okay, introduce yourself, young man.
I'm Matt. My name is Matt Kona. Hi everyone. Good to be back.
Well, this hasn't happened since you got stuck in that Uber though. One time, did you actually go out into the world today?
No, I go out in a small section of the world every day, but my eating schedule is very belated, so I started making dinner a little around 8:30 or 8:40, and I blinked my eyes as soon as I finished. It was just about 9:15, so I was like, oh god. So I shoveled some chow down, and now I have energy, so it'll be all worth it, the real-time delay.
See, people, he just ate, man. He's going to have plenty of energy. So, yeah, I was trying to think of what we could discuss. Matt, I was telling Will, there's actually Marvel and DC books that, tomorrow coming out. Well, DC actually came out today, but I ain't making 2 trips to the store.
Yeah.
We're slowly getting there. I think I'm getting maybe 10 or 11 books tomorrow, so we're getting there.
Now you go to the store after work, right?
Yeah. I said it's like a nice time because I get out at like 2:45, so like I get to the store around 3, and there's like usually like nobody there, maybe one person there, so works out good.
Yeah.
But
before we get sidetracked into new comics, just on the topic of food, I just Googled Marvel menu items, and here in the first thing on the list, this is all being sold at Disney. I don't know if this is already being sold. Yeah, coming soon. Although Disney's, most of the parks are still closed. The first item on the menu is the Quantum Pretzel.
Ooh.
It's an oversized Bavarian twist pretzel, courtesy of Pim's Tasting Kitchen.
Oh. And I'm like, oh my god, did Quasar get an item on the menu? But no.
Wow. The quantum realm is Hank Pym, right?
Yeah. But you could imagine it as a pretzel that was shot out of the bands. I
was gonna say, I mean, come on, give it to this huge cosmic character, Quasar. Don't be giving it to Ant-Man. This. I don't want to say small potato, but come on. Come on. But yeah. Oh, and then we were also talking about the whole DC thing. They leaving Diamond. Well, they've left Diamond. I guess there's maybe like a week or 2 of books in the pipeline for them. But besides that, yeah.
Shooting their way out of town, huh?
Store owners are not happy, so they're gonna have to pay like double shipping now.
Yeah, you'd think that DC would eat some of that or work it out a little bit, but I think it's just turning a lot of stores off from them in general.
I was just like, at least give people give them like a month or 2 warning. Be like, hey guys, or hey, summer's over, we're leaving Diamond. Give people time, but nope. They're like, yeah.
I mean, in their defense, like it started as a somewhat thoughtful thing when nobody knew when Diamond was going to come back. They're like, we're going to do it. We're going to get this going. And then just bad timing, overcommitment, right?
Mm-hmm. But did you see Mile High Comics? Was it this weekend? They're having a DC Suck sale. Like I think it was like 50%, or the DC stuff was like 50% off or something.
That's funny. Yeah, I did see that.
It's like I guess they got criticism, and the guy was like, "Hey," he's like, "Yeah, I know Diamond's not perfect." He's like, "But there have been months." He's like, "Where like we had trouble paying our bill, and like Diamond was like willing to work with us." He's like, "Meanwhile, DC, after 5 minutes, they're like, yeah, we're out of here, bye."
Yeah, jeez, no kidding.
And that's what they said. They're like, now we got two. Now we have to pay shipping twice. So probably gonna have to pay double shipping. They're gonna have to pay Diamond to ship everything else, and they're gonna have to pay DC to ship their stuff.
Now, do you think that stores would start to charge slightly more than cover price? Is that even legal? I mean, I know some places they get the variance and sometimes up the price, but just for DC stuff, do you think that'll jump up in price?
I don't know if they can do that or not, but it's like, I don't know if they would either, because it's like say you got two stores nearby you and like one's like jacking up the price on DCs, and wouldn't you be like, oh yeah, I'll just go down to the other store?
Yeah, I would certainly.
Scared Will away.
Get off our lawn, Will. He was walking out like Mile High Comic solidarity.
Watch, I'll be like, oh, I forgot to plug my computer in or something.
I hope not.
I know, I hope not.
Well, he's writing us a message.
Oh, is he?
I think. Yeah.
Probably.
He has surrendered to the quantum.
Here, I will message him.
What are the books that you're most looking forward to tomorrow?
Oh, for tomorrow. There's Will.
Sorry about that, guys. I just dropped off the interwebs for a moment. It was very strange.
Yeah. Let's see. Tomorrow I'm getting, well, here, we'll start with some DC. The Batman's Grave miniseries, that's been good. I've been liking that. It's actually like Batman doing detective work.
Oh, wow.
Warren Ellis, awesome writer.
Yes. The Joker 80th anniversary issue's coming out tomorrow. Catwoman's was last week. I really liked it, and I liked the Robin one they did a couple months back. So
Cool.
Yeah. I'm hoping the Joker will be that good. Oh, and of course, a new issue of Nightwing finally comes out. So, and it looks like in a few months he's finally going to get his full memory back. So, yay!
Nightwing. Who's this character that you're talking about? Do you know anybody that likes him?
Now I'm going to kick you off.
Do you know anybody?
I think Ray does.
Ray. That's Ray's favorite character. That's right.
That is not Ray's favorite character. You know who Ray's favorite character is.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Oh, speaking of, he's trying to put something together. I was talking to him today. I guess Into the Night, a Moon Knight podcast episode 150 is coming up.
Very cool.
He's going to be recording it this weekend. Yes.
What's he going to be talking about? I think we should all leave 7-minute feedback.
We should. I told him. I said, and get a big group. We'll just get like a big round table going. I told him. I said, if you can do it Saturday morning or Saturday night, I'll be there. So
yeah.
I don't know if he's working on a group. So yeah, I was going to say.
I'll have to ask him.
Oh yeah, I was going to say you went in Kona. I was going to say, Will, if you can't be there, I'd say leave him feedback. How great that would be. Awesome. Hello, Ray. This is Will from the Quantum Zone. Oh yeah, tomorrow. Finally, I've been waiting for this since this whole shutdown happened. Daredevil number 20. Chip Zdarsky's been doing a good job on Daredevil, and it was because this is like the end of the arc, and I've had to wait like 2 or 3 months for the next. I'm like. But yeah, Chip Zdarsky doing really good on Daredevil. And then I guess there's some kind of Daredevil special coming up soon, but I'm scared because it's Daredevil One More Day. That's the title, yeah. I'm just like, oh. It's so near this thing.
That doesn't inspire a lot of confidence, does it?
I mean, unless they're going to bring Karen Page back or something. I still don't forgive you, Kevin Smith. Oh yeah, I still got to write that blog. I wonder. I was talking to Lilith last week. I want to write a blog. It's like, why does Kevin Smith hate female characters?
Yeah.
He's like killed off Karen Page, had the Black Cat raped. When he did Green Arrow, he had the teenage sidekick be a teenage prostitute. I was like, who are you, Frank Miller?
Yeah.
Trying to remember if there was other. But yeah, Kevin Smith. It just always seems like. Oh yeah. Oh, spoilers for a comic miniseries that came out like 10 years ago or so.
I'm in the middle of it.
Oh, Batman Widening Gyre. He the cliffhanger was he killed off Silver St. Cloud, and it's like I said, it was like just like that was like the last page. Like she gets murdered, and it's like he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get to the miniseries. I'm gonna get it. It's been like 10 years, so
Not happening.
he keeps claiming. I think recently even said, oh yeah, we're working on it. But I mean, this was pre-New 52, so I think he even said DC's like, yeah, you can do whatever you want because it's not going to be in nowhere near continuity.
Yeah, right.
Because they've already flipped over like at least 2 continuities twice already. So,
Uh-huh.
like, yeah, it's that's a dead continuity. Go to town, kid.
Sounds like a plan, Jan.
Batman.
Ah! Oh, remember when he had the shingles? That was like after he came on and talked Batman with me and Lilith, because like Lilith, every time I hit the Batman button, she's like, "Don't do that." She's like, Khonshu's gonna punish him again. Because we even said we're like, "Yeah, Khonshu punished you." He's like, "Oh my god, you're right." But yes, if you love Moon Knight, or yes, listen to Into the Night and Moon Knight podcast and send in feedback.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right, because he didn't put out an episode last week, so yeah, the newest episode of the audio drama should be coming up. Or no, the reviews for Avengers 33 too, because I got mine in the episode before, but I think Kona sent in feedback, Lilith sent in feedback, Harley sent in feedback, so like half the Capes and Lunatics sent in feedback. I was like, yeah, you're welcome, Ray. Because spoilers, I mean, yeah, basically Moon Knight like kicks the Avengers' butts, so. So Ray was all thrilled with that. Like freaking like an episode and a half on that.
I can see him enjoying that, perhaps, maybe a bit much.
Oh yeah, and then the new thing, everyone either picking up or controlling Mjolnir, because Moon Knight's like, oh, you know what Uru is? I mean, I guess it's a retcon. It's like Uru is just like
Moonstone.
Oh, the Moonstone. So it, like pick it up, but Moon Knight now with his new fancy Khonshu powers could like control Mjolnir.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh, but the best part of the issue was he like kicked Iron Fist's butt in the first couple pages.
That was funny.
Which I mean, yeah, this is good. This is it's good Moon Knight. Good Iron Fist. It's Marvel Comics Moon Knight, not the Netflix stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, but did you guys hear? I mean, we'll get into this issue soon, but did you hear me and Charlie were talking last week? I guess they're saying by Christmas time, Marvel should have the full rights to Daredevil back, like for
the show, carry the character.
For the live action, yeah.
Well, I mean, they had a good lawyer working on it, right?
Well, that's the thing. I think with all that Netflix
blind lawyer. Okay.
I got it.
Yeah, I know. With like the Netflix stuff, I guess they had to wait 2 years or something for.
Has it been that long? Wow.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it was from the last. Yeah, I don't know when the thing was, but
or 2 years till they can use it. So maybe they want to time it so they have one in the can for when it comes out of the 2 years.
And we're like, yeah, can they like start filming now? So like when the time expires, they can be like, okay,
yeah,
today here's the first episode. Boom.
Yeah. Yeah, why not? Right? I mean, I know filming is tough right now, but forget that's going on in the world sometimes. But
with everything else, yeah, it's still there too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Mandalorian season 2 is supposed to be on track. I think for the fall, maybe.
Have you watched the making of that at all?
I haven't. I keep forgetting. I want to watch that. Have you?
Not yet. I've heard it's good, but haven't sat down and watched it yet.
No. Okay, I know.
Moving our way through Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Oh, yeah. I know we discussed the first episode on our Patreon show, but Cone, have you watched any more Discovery yet?
I think I've watched 6 episodes or so. So it's rolling along. I don't know. It's different. I like it. I don't like reading Klingon subtitles. But, remain Klingon.
Oh, I saw the best meme. What was it, yesterday or today? It was from Deep Space Nine, I think. Worf's talking to Cisco, and he says something like, it's like an old Klingon saying, and he says it in Klingon. And then at the bottom, Cisco's like, he's like, wait a minute, how did you talk in Klingon with my universal translator?
Yeah, how do they do that?
Exactly.
Is there a mute translation button?
Or did he just use the fancy words that can't be translated?
Yeah, universal translation has been kind of, it's like sometimes it's on the badge, but sometimes it's not. I know it's embedded in Ferengi's ears because of that classic episode, Little Green Men, when they go to a military base. But, sometimes you don't have your badge and you're on a different planet, but English is still understood. So,
or sometimes
we all have the universal translator. That's what it should be.
Yes, and sometimes like the translator just can't translate the language. Like Shaka and the walls fell.
Starhawk and Florida, Tanagra. In winter.
that is an awesome episode.
That's a great one. Oh man. I remember loving that episode so much that I forced a buddy who is not like a big Star Trek guy to watch that, and there might have been a level of inebriation or something. But I was just like, I'm watching it for his reaction, like, huh? Darmok, Pollard, Tanard.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, classic. That's season 5, because I think I bought the DVD box set like when they were really expensive, and I had to pick just a random season, and I chose season 5. I mean, there's some other good stuff in there, but yeah.
Oh, that would suck because like Best of Both Worlds is like my favorite episode.
Season 3 to season 4, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like end of season 3, beginning of season 4. I don't know. Maybe I'd just go for All Good Things. I love All Good Things, so maybe I'd pick season 7. I like the one where they like de-evolve.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah,
it's coming up.
Remember? Just coincidentally, Picard and Data leave the ship, and then the rest of the crew starts de-evolving and stuff.
Yeah.
I've got that one to look forward to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Season 7, yeah.
The Final Frontiers.
Because it involved, Lieutenant Barclay, Howling Mad Murdoch.
Oh, I may have seen that. Maybe. I don't know. It's okay. Because, we just watched, we're on season 4 now. We're about halfway through season 4. But we just saw the Hollow Pursuits, the one with Lieutenant Barclay, where he's spending all the time on the holodeck.
Yes.
which is where everybody would be all the time. That ship would never move, right?
Yeah.
What's this ship? It just has about 1,000 holodecks on it, sir. I don't know. Did we lose Phil?
I don't know. I thought he was just enamored with the holodeck talk. It looks like he's frozen.
It looks like he's frozen.
He's stuck in the holodeck. I think
the darn holodecks keep malfunctioning.
he's in a program where we just reminisce about next gen episodes. Yeah. So what season are you on right now? What's the latest update?
We just watched the episode where it was Riker's birthday. I can't remember the name of it, but he supposedly jumps ahead 16 years because he got a virus when he beamed down to a planet, when it's basically just a kid wanting to talk to someone real, and he's inside kind of a holodeck cavern thing on a planet.
Okay.
It was...
What season is that? Is it
season
4?
Episode 8 or 9 or 10. I think we're about halfway through. Somewhere.
Yeah. This is at a time when seasons were longer than 10 episodes.
Yeah, there's like 26 freaking episodes.
Yeah, I know. That was quite a reality check for me when I started watching. I started watching Voyager, and their first season is shorter than average because there was some sort of thing going on with the network. But then I was watching season 1 of Deep Space Nine, and I was like, "Holy smokes! This is over a full day of Star Trek watching."
I was curious. I mean, I know Next Gen kind of broke some barriers because it was just released straight up into syndication.
Yeah.
But I kind of feel like they started pioneering that season-ending cliffhanger. I mean, I know some of the soaps were doing it, like Dallas or those old venerable soaps. But
yeah.
But just for your normal action adventure shows or something,
I think you're right. Yeah.
And I'd be curious to know more about that. I don't know who I would talk to because I don't know who knows. But
I have a behind the scenes of the Next Generation book and one for Deep Space Nine. I know there's a famous one that came out for the first show, but I haven't really dug deep into it because I kind of wanted to watch more episodes in the sequential order before I read.
Are you doing each show in order, or are you? Because Next Gen and Deep Space Nine ran concurrently for a while, and then DS9 and Voyager ran concurrently.
Yeah. So I mean, originally, what I did was it all started with I wanted to prepare for Picard, so I watched a bunch of. I read some list article that had some Borg-related episodes to watch before this, and so I watched. I'd already seen all the Next Gen ones, but then I watched a couple of. There's only Borg in the pilot of Deep Space Nine, so that was kind of off the table. But I watched a couple of the Borg Voyager episodes, which were really good. But I had never watched Voyager when it was on TV as a series, so I just started by watching that. And then I got distracted because I bought one of the Star Trek novels, and it said, this takes place after the events of Deep Space Nine, Season 6, Episode 26. So
at timestamp, blah, blah, blah.
Pretty much. So I watched that episode, and I was like, oh, wow, well, a major character just died. I guess now I know that. And I did watch Deep Space Nine when it was on TV, but I didn't watch it every week because I think it was on Sunday nights. So some nights I was doing stuff or maybe just watching something else because there's always a lot of TV on then. And so I just started watching Deep Space Nine and Voyager kind of at the same time. I would do one day one day the other. And then Deep Space Nine it's a little bit more compelling because they have overarching stories that kind of go through the season. Voyager has a sort of umbrella that they're under, but it's very episodic from episode to episode, so you can almost watch some of them out of sequence. But yeah,
I'm back.
Welcome back, Phil.
Welcome back.
My computer froze, then restarted. Hopefully, I hope my computer's not going.
It was a cliffhanger.
Oh, that's right.
Are you back from the Gamma Quadrant? Is that on topic? Is that
the Delta Quadrant?
Delta Quadrant.
Yeah.
Well, it was Delta Quadrant on Voyager, but then on that Deep Space Nine wormhole, didn't that go to the Gamma Quadrant?
Yeah, it did.
And since we were just talking about Voyager, see, I almost landed the joke. Almost.
No. I mean, Gamma Quadrant is good, but Delta is way further.
Yeah.
Is it?
Well, yeah, I believe so. I mean, you can check it out, but I think that no Federation personnel had ever entered the Delta Quadrant before, and all of their aliens are much more annoying.
Kazon.
Kazon, man.
And that bird hair. All right. We want to get to this issue?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. So, I was going to say Quasar. Guardians of the Galaxy, issue number 60 from May 1995.
Yeah, this is near the end of the run. They got 2 more issues after this.
All right, so what child is this? All right, here's how the credits read, word for word. Michael Gallagher lines up characters. Kevin West draws pencil lines. Steve Montano darkens those lines. Ken Lopez makes them speak the lines. Evelyn Stein colors inside the lines. Craig Anderson keeps a tight line. Mark Grunwald, the line king.
Wow. That's
Nice.
great. That's just like a long setup for a Lion King joke.
It's pretty good.
This is 95, right? This is
I
around
was gonna say he's
that.
gonna hold somebody over the cliff. Yeah. All right, so we see Starhawk with the quantum bands and a montage of Quasar around him.
Yeah, top right Quasar is kind of an alternate uniform, right? I don't remember him having like an all red shirt, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's weird because the shirt's all red, but the mask is blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well,
It's a road jersey. He wears that in the future.
I was going to say, like, one, the coloring might just be wrong, or two, this is like a divergent timeline, too, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Point, you know.
All right, so, yeah, we
I
see.
love the page, though, especially for Quasar fans.
Oh, yeah. He's, Starhawk's, like, yelling into the air. Yes, the quantum bands do not lie. At last my quest begins to bear fruit. I know the truth. My biological father was Wendell Vaughn, the first Earthman to be appointed protector of the universe. He that was called Quasar. All right, Eon.
Take heed, Starhawk. You are not a chosen protector. The bands are only yours to borrow briefly. Beware their intoxicating power.
Indeed, Eon. The sensory input is overwhelming, but I will not relinquish them yet. I demand to know the ultimate fate of my father. Show Quasar to me. By the Reaver's sword, a gravesite on the outer fringe of the galaxy? Let it not be so. Yeah, because look, he got a whole Captain Marvel style grave. In memoriam, Quasar of Earth died at the Abrogate. And can you tell me how that funeral pyre is burning in space?
Quantum flame.
I mean, unless whatever. Does it say?
Listen, the mourners do a real good job with space fire.
Nice.
That's right.
Just like enough of an atmosphere, maybe? I don't know. The Abrogate, the intergalactic nexus point of abolition? As the one who knows, I should be aware of its location, and yet...
I warned you. The quantum bands take as they give. Your cognizance is being corrupted. Surrender them at once.
Give up the gauntlets? Never! Almost looks like he does a quantum jump, but he doesn't.
Yeah. Here be Stekar. You will yield them now.
What? Who?
It is I, the keeper, rightful possessor of the quantum bands. Do not think me ungrateful. You saved me from the Saturnian Houndhawks when I was critically injured. Your light helped restore me.
Last issue. Thanks, Craig.
Although I can appreciate your needs, mine must take precedence. Give the bands back to me.
I will not. I must know more. My very being depends on it.
Galactus roams the stars unchaperoned. Billions of lives are at stake. Return them or suffer the consequences.
Is this how you bestow cosmic gratitude? I brought you back from the brink of death. Now I return you hence.
Oof.
No backsies.
Yeah. Fram.
Yes, he blows like wait, what's he hit him? Just looks like some kind of tool.
Quantum battering ram, yeah.
Something. Your tenure is at an end, Keeper. The quantum bands belong to Starhawk.
Arise, Star Rider. The thief is away at thrice light speed. The longer an unchosen wears the bands.
I am fully aware of the consequences. Would that I had the time to analyze your actions in this matter, Eon.
Be off with you. Let your surfboard match his acceleration and deal with him.
So be it. The energy signature is unmistakable. He has not jumped to quantum space yet. The patience is at an end, Starhawk.
You dare threaten one whose combined might pairs the power of the Hawk God with the quantum bands?
Idle boasts and primitive assault tactics will avail you not, as he alludes of. And though you wear the gauntlets, I am not bereft of offensive capabilities. Power cosmic is mine to command. Let it be your undoing. As you can see the fire in his eyes and fists.
And you are a fool, Keeper. My knowledge may lack in certain areas during this incarnation, but this I do know. These quantum bands can absorb any and all external energies, including your vaunted power cosmic, and redouble it back upon the source. For whom?
No, you were the fool to think you have commandeered a simple weapon. Anyone who wore them will tell you they become part of your very being. The chosen protector is never truly without them. As the power cosmic returns to me, so shall the quantum bands. This is not open to dispute, nor is it a matter of choice. It is predetermined universal karma.
No, do not wrest them from me. Please, I must journey to the Abrogate.
And so you shall, Starhawk, but without these. As the bands have joined his wrists, Starhawk is smoke.
A most elegant dispatch, Keeper.
I have no desire for discourse with you, Eon. The millennium has not eased the memory of you convincing me to quit Earth during the War of the Worlds.
As alluded to in Guardians of the Galaxy number 25 and number 57. Thanks, Craig.
True enough.
We all
Sorry.
We all have our part to play in the grand scheme.
True enough. My role is to oversee Galactus, the voracious planet eater, a duty I now resume. Farewell.
Oh, did I miss something?
Yep.
You're down the bottom right.
Yeah.
Oh. We shall meet again, Norenrad, and only then will you come to understand your ultimate destiny.
At that moment, in an ethereal void that exists outside of temporal reality, this place, I prayed never to see it again. During my last visit here, Alita tore the power from within me.
Back in Guardians of the Galaxy number 31. Thanks, Craig Anderson.
Who's going to be the Hawk God?
I will be, sure. An excellent suggestion.
You!
Yes, Dakar, I have interrupted your flight through quantum space to voice my extreme displeasure.
A pox upon you, Hawk God. Episode is of version.
Silence!
You taunted me with the riddle of my true parentage.
In the classic Guardians of the Galaxy number 50. Thanks, Craig.
Thanks again, Craig. Now you criticize my methods?
Methods? A single-celled paramebia has more instinct than you. Must you forever disgrace me before my cosmic superiors? Perhaps I should rescind these powers you abuse so freely and leave you to rot within the eternal grayness.
I am making progress in spite of you, and do not threaten me in an area where experience has taught me that nothing is real.
Oh, so is this real enough for you?
I emerged from quantum space unharmed. Did I actually encounter the Hawk God? Or was it dementia brought on by withdrawal from the addicting effects of wearing the bands? No matter, I must get my bearings quickly. As I suspected, the Keeper has sent me to the galactic hub, the Abrogate.
You want me to take this one?
Yeah, sure.
Nay, interloper. The Abrogate is not merely a place. It is a living being, a sentient confluence where energy intersects anti-energy and all is devoured.
I still wield the power of the Hawk God monster. You will answer for the death of my father.
Primitive imbecile. You solicit death by ergonomic dispensation. I cannot be harmed, only stimulated into an irreversible reaction. Your energies invert, transposing themselves into negativity, which must be disseminated. By daring to disturb the delicate balance Your essence shall be invalidated.
Starhawk's scream abruptly stops as his physiology implodes. His cellular structure collapses on itself as corporeality spirals inward. Starhawk's very soul evaporates. Only the withered husk of his body remains. It is irrevocably absorbed into the abrogate. To peeking.
Yeah. Father like son, huh?
Yeah.
I guess so.
So, but yeah, there's another backup story we won't get into, but it's when they send the female Yellow Jacket home.
Yeah, that worked out really well.
No, not for her.
No, not at all.
But yeah, I mean, good issues, but I mean, they go quick because one, I mean, we don't get a full issue of page count, but also we're not like getting like sidetracked by interludes. It's just like, and basically, I mean, we only get like a, you know, Starhawk, Silver Surfer, and Eon mostly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much.
But some of this dialogue this time reminded me of professional wrestling. No, it is you.
Oh, the abrogate. Oh my God, that was a tongue twister.
And what else was I? I had another thought. What was I going to say? I forget. Oh, the addicting. He was talking about the addicting properties of the bands.
Yeah, that I don't know about that.
Well, maybe just like for power hungry madmen, it's just like
more power.
Because I never really got Starhawk. Is he supposed to be like good or evil?
I think he's supposed to be good, but I don't know. He's written
like a douche.
Kind of, yeah. Strangely, you know, he's always been this kind of aloof, the one who knows, and we find out because he keeps living the same cycle over. And
yeah.
over. I don't know.
I mean, it's cool. It's cool Quasar as a kid, but I kind of wish it was someone nicer.
Yeah, I know. Maybe if you'd have been around, right?
Maybe.
I see. I don't think Starhawk, this Starhawk, and Quasar have interacted since this was revealed. Now, Starhawk, there was a Starhawk or a multitude of Starhawks that showed up in the Abnett and Lanning Guardians of the Galaxy, along with Vance Aspro that was frozen in some what was it, limbo ice or some weird thing. He had Cap Shield and everything. So I think we're meant.
Yeah,
I think we're meant to think that he's the Vance Astro from this timeline, but I don't know if, like, I don't remember if we were supposed to think that Starhawk was from the same timeline.
Yeah, and
by that point, I don't think Quasar had been resurrected yet, but I'm not sure. Do you remember?
I don't know. I think maybe just in the future, the line between hero and villain is a little blurrier.
That's why we need Quasar, right?
Yeah. 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 Like I said, and again, it's an alternate timeline, so you know they can always pick what counts and what doesn't count.
But there was a line last issue where he talks about he is the multiverse appointer.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that one? That was.
Yes, I do remember him referring to the multiverse. Yeah.
He was just trying to sound important.
Yeah, a lot of these cosmic guys like to inflate the resume a little bit, right?
Oh, that was my other question. Like, do you think when the Silver Surfer's wearing the bands, you know, the Keeper, can he channel the power cosmic through the bands?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Maybe like boost the power.
Because we know that the bands can affect the cosmic energy of her, so we think that Adam Warlock, her, and the Silver Surfer all whatever cosmic energy is, right? Mm-hmm. They all use the same kind of stuff. So, yeah, I mean, I would think that, okay, first off, the Silver Surfer's OP anyway, right?
Yeah.
And then you throw the quantum bands on him.
And I guess Starhawk was like using the quantum bands, like he could absorb the, you know, Surfer's power cosmic. I'm like, could anyone have told that Quasar that, you know, the upcoming issue 50?
I think you probably knew it, but that's a whole other different thing that's going on.
There was a catch on that fight. We'll get there.
There was definitely a catch.
I don't want to spoil too much for Ray. And speaking of Ray, do you want to hear his thoughts on this?
Sure thing.
Yeah.
All right. Here, everyone, the aforementioned Ray from Into the Night, a Moon Knight podcast.
Hello, QZs. It's Ray. I'm going to drop in my thoughts for the next Guardians of the Galaxy 60, I believe. I think I read it last night. Anyway, I don't know what you guys think about this. I thought it was, no Quasar, but this was a bit of a fun thing. The big takeaway for me was the battle between Starhawk and Silver Surfer. From memory, Starhawk with the Hawk God, I guess, and being the one who knows, is a pretty powerful character in his own right. And geez, whoever the artist is, really does roid him up. I mean, that first or the first splash page of him, he's got a
90s physique,
bumpy, isn't he? It was great to see he and the keeper that they fought each other. But I was going for the Silver Surfer. Why not? It's pretty cool. But yeah, that was it was fun. It was a bit of a short one, and with Starhawk kind of ending up being a little desiccated at the end. I don't know. I'm still quite invested. There's not really much I can really comment on about this, other than it was quite fairly well paced. The thing with, I guess, the Eon being blasted away, but Starhawk wanting to go to the was it Abrogate or something to see Quasar's tomb. I mean, at least Silver Surfer allowed him that kind of privilege. Oh, that was it, yeah. And then that Abrogate, I can't remember, it being an actual entity, again, kind of pretty cool Grunwald-esque, although it wasn't written by Grunwald, I know, but just these weird, wacky cosmic entities being a part of it, and I kind of like the aesthetics of that little Abrogate entity, or big one. Yeah. And I read on as well. It was nice to just read a little bit about Yellow Jacket. Wasn't following the story, like her backstory and stuff, but it was a fun enough. Anything with Pym particles is pretty cool. So, not enjoying the backstories as well. But as for the main story, I thought this was a pretty quick one for me. But anyway, I'm going to hear what you guys think, and yeah, keep it quantum.
Thank you, Ray.
Well, we couldn't have surprised him. The last issue was a bombshell, and I don't think we're going to be able to repeat that.
Oh yeah. But the Abrogate. That must be it, because I think we all pronounce it the same way. So yeah, whose idea was it to give Quasar like the same kind of grave as Marvel? Is that your standard Protector of the Universe grave?
That must be your standard Protector grave. It probably comes from the Mourners. They've got a whole Protector of the Universe, Sorcerer Supreme. You can choose.
And it said Quasar. It didn't even say Wendell Vaughn.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, Marvel did not say Captain Marvel. It said Marvel, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, well.
No respect.
Quasar appeared. I'm happy.
Yes. And his next issue is like the flashback, right?
I think so.
Yes, we kind of see like the final days of Quasar, yes.
And we find out about other things too, which is cool.
Oh yes, but I was just looking at my email because coming in July every week for Comic Capers, Little and I are going to be covering that Grunwald run on Captain America. When he when he gets replaced by John Walker.
Okay.
But
what is that, like 332 through 350 or something?
Yeah, we're going to take like 5 weeks and like break it up. Yeah, but Ray already sent me feedback for the first part. I'm like, we're not going to start recording that till like the end of the month, but I was like, I love your enthusiasm, kid.
Nice.
Yeah. Again, he's getting the most out of his Marvel Unlimited. You're welcome. You're welcome, Marvel. We got you one. Got you an international subscriber.
That's right.
But yeah. Lots of surprises next episode. All right. Any final thoughts on this one?
Oh, I like the art. I love the quasar stuff. I look forward to deepening the backstory of how he became Wendell's offspring. And the Silver Surfer dispatched him a little quick, but yeah, maybe he combined the power cosmic to retrieve the band somehow, like a grappling hook, but in space.
How did he become Quasar's offspring? Well, when a quasar meets a kismet.
Shh.
Or Kayla, I don't know. Oh. All right. Anything else on these?
Think we're good.
All right. Yes, we're halfway, and then we get back to some quasar issues for a nice long run. All right. So, hey, be like Ray. Send us your thoughts on these issues. Like we said, next 2 episodes we'll be doing Guardians of the Galaxy 61 and 62, finishing out that 90s run. So email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Call the voicemail, 614-382-2737 at 614-38-CAPES. And follow the Quantum Zone on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Find links to all of our stuff, the YouTube channel, all of it at Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. And remember to support the sponsors, Tweaked Audio, Hunt a Killer, Pod Life the Book, Volume 1, now in digital and paperback. And when you go to buy that and so much more, use the link for Southgate Media Group for when you do your Amazon shopping. Help support this show, the network, and Rob, Master Doom Southgate.
Go back and look at my history, and you will find out I am right so much more often than I'm wrong. Mark my words.
Gotta get him to record and make it rain. All right, Matt Kona, where can people find you watching Star Trek?
Well, you can check out the Starfleet All Access Patreon once a month.
Yes.
Maybe more. We got to talk. But at Matt Kona, that's the best place. Along all the major social media things, MATTKONA. Give me a few weeks. I'm around. You can message me, but I'm not out talking that much lately. I don't have that much to say.
I could sprinkle some PIM particles on it to make it bigger.
Yeah, I'll put like a letter here and there. It looks like a regular sized tweet or Instagram picture.
All right. Will Allred, Master of the Quantum Zone. Where can people find you and some works you've worked on?
You can find me at Wallred. That's at WALLRED. Gmail and Twitter and Facebook and all those places. You can also find my self-published work, Diary of Night. I have a copy of it right here at diaryofnight.com. And you can find all kinds of cool stuff about Quasar at the Quantum Zone, quantumzone.org.
Where do you pull that book from, people?
I'll put it in my
Exactly.
all those shelves, and he still keeps that Diary of Night in his navel.
If they will.
All right, everyone. Again, come back next time for Guardians of the Galaxy 61. Send us your thoughts. Hey, Soshin, thanks for that like on Facebook. Send some thoughts in, Soshin. We miss you. And turn right.
Well, I don't think he's driving now.
If you listen to this on the podcast, he might be.
That's true.
Make sure you signal.
Because I'd forgotten about that. I think when we were recording Spider-Cast, was it Kona? Even Ray was like, "Oh, hey, that's Ocean, right? Turn right."
Yeah.
See, you're famous, Ocean. They know you even in Australia. Yep, 2 more Guardians, and then like 10 issues of Quasar in a row. Good things are ahead. So join us next time. And remember, Quantum Zoners, meet us in the Abrogate.